citizenship? If you can't, be prepared for what's to come. I'm scared. Are you scared? I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I don't have any children. I don't have a husband. My family lives far, and I'm scared. I don't want nobody that looks like me, my color, my ethnicity, to be put in these concentration camps, harmed, deported. We don't have rights now. We don't have rights. Nobody has rights anymore. So what are we supposed to do? If you can get a dual citizenship, get it. If you can't, be prepared for what's to come. I'm scared. Are you scared?
All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rekakwadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. This lesson is entitled, Babylon, America is not your rest. Okay? And as you see, this Jake woman here, all right, she's of the seed of Jacob, a Negro, an Israelite. Okay, she's afraid. Okay, and the scriptures speak about this. Okay, they speak about the careless women, the careless daughters in Babylon. Okay, and that the vintage shall fail. All right, the vintage shall fail, and that's what has happened. Okay, the vintage has fallen. All right, Babylon, all the benefits, the American dream is done. Okay, the vintage has fallen, has failed here in Babylon. Okay, and what more can we say? We preach the word. The men of the Lord preach the word week in and week out, hitting the streets, you know, to bring this truth out. And all we get is scoffers and scorners that come against it. That's all we've been getting on TikTok and, you know, out of these Christian churches. All right. All right. In which all of you all who are doing that, you are rejected of the Lord, because we're preaching the truth in the earth. Now, don't get me wrong. It's always going to be wicked Israelites, just like it was back in the ancient world. But through true discernment, you can find the true men that are teaching the gospel the right way. And I recommend the men at Great Millstone. All right, the teachers and elders with Great Millstone, the Great Millstone camps. All right, you have to remember that Yahweh Shai was in the camp. He had 12 men. He started with 12 men teaching the gospel. He sent them out 2 by 2. Right? Okay. So, yes, that's the one thing that she has missed out on. The miracle that you all have missed out on, okay, is the prophets. The men of the Lord have sent the prophets back, raised them back up in the earth. Okay. And now, all right, the evil day is here. It has arrived in the earth. Okay. You have a cruel Lord rolling over you, in which is Donald Trump. Okay. And now he's bringing about Jacob's trouble, and all the prophecies are being poured forth. All right. And still some do not believe. All right. Okay. All right. Let's listen to another video.
petty theft, shoplifting, failure to appear for miscellaneous fees in court, driving with suspended license. All kind of miscellaneous petty crimes have now been exempt from release on your own recognizance. Now, they were smart the way they worded it, cashless bails, but what they really saying is all those minor infractions, shoplifting under 500, even when you violate your probation and failure to appear and shit like that, just anything that you could think of that people was able to go to court, go to jail for 2-3 days, 24 hours and get out. Trump making it where he extending your stay. You will not be able to get out again. This go for restraining order violations, verbal domestic disputes. Y'all, I could go down a list of how many charges y'all think is nothing. Because remember, you was able to get out so quick off this shit. But now, Trump, they made it to where you gonna have to sit 7, 8, 9 months behind shit that ain't nothing. And you know this aimed at minorities. So for all the people who been quarreling, getting into unnecessary disputes, feeling as if that ain't nothing, bitch, you can't even much fight no more. You better not have a simple fight, because your ass gonna sit in court like you committed a heinous crime. You hear me? Now I'm putting y'all on game because y'all my people, you hear me? I know people gonna do what they gonna do and things gonna be what it is, but I'm letting you know that 24-hour, 48-hour, 72-hour stay just turned into a year and a half on some petty shit. Now do what you want with this information, but remember, it'll be better for you to stay inside, watch Netflix, play the game, do something. Just don't go to jail on some minor shit, because New York, Washington, D.C., New Orleans, Los Angeles, Baltimore, Philadelphia, y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble.
So as you can see, the evil day has arrived. We have arrived at the evil day. All right. Cashless bail. That's another one. Okay. So all of it is coming after who? You, Jacob. All right. You Negroes, you Native Americans, you Hispanics. All right. And the other nations. All right. They've made prison the new American dream. Okay. All right. Let's go to the scriptures real quick. Isaiah 53 in verses 1. Who had believed our report? To whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? All right. And that would be the prophets. Okay. That would be the men of the Lord, the teachers. They would believe the report. Okay. All right. The rest of you 2/3 Negroes ain't going to believe, and you're going to be destroyed. Okay. Because the Lord is not going to fight for you when these devils come in like a flood. All right. And when the famine hit, you're going to starve to death out here. All right. Amos chapter 3 and verses 6. Shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord had not done it? Surely the Lord power, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. So you think the Lord is lying? He's not dealing with nobody? That he's not dealing with the men of the Lord that are doing as Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Yahushua did by going out and teaching the house of Israel, all right, the 12 tribes, all right. Yahushua wasn't going teaching the Romans, the heathen, okay, all right. Just like today, we go out and we teach the 12 tribes of Israel. Why? Because the Lord is dealing with them. He's resting his spirit upon them, all right, okay. All right, let me read that for you real quick. Isaiah chapter 59 and 21. He ain't dealing with the other nations. As for me, this is my covenant with them, saith the Lord. My spirit that is upon thee. Let me highlight that for you. And my word which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, saith the Lord, from henceforth and forever. So it will be through the nation of the Israelites, of Israel, okay? He's going to redeem Israel. Let's go up to 20, verse 20. And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgression, those who repent. All right? Mainly the men, because they will make up the teachers and prophets. In Jacob, saith the Lord. The Redeemer is coming to save Jacob, the 12 tribes. That's it. We've told you that over and over and over again. Okay? All right? But this here is not our rest. Okay? Micah 2 and 10 is not our rest. Okay? America is not our rest. And many of you are finding that out. Okay? People, they want to get the next plane out of here. Okay? This is no longer the American dream. It's the American nightmare. All right? Micah 2 and verses 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction. This is Babylon. Okay? All right? It's a place of darkness. All right? And confusion. All right? Think back. I mean, they allowed same-sex marriages. They said, children can go ahead and cut, the little boys can cut their rods off and become girls. The girls can become men, right? This is a place of confusion. This is a polluted place, all right? Full of witchcraft, all right? All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 37, right? And we'll go to 12. Psalm 37 and 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. That's what's happening. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked has drawn out the sword and have bent their bow. You see all the troops, right? Amassing, right? To cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. A little that a righteous man has is better than the riches of many wicked. Okay? For the arms of the wicked shall be broken, but the Lord upholdeth the righteous. The Lord knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. We're in that evil time. Okay? You see that? They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. The evil time is here. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied. That's what's coming. All right? The tariffs, the economy is falling. It's about to crash. Okay? We're getting ready to enter into another great depression. Okay? They shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine, which is coming, they shall be satisfied. Okay? But the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of the Lord, okay, all of you all who are coming against the truth, all right, shall be as the fat of lambs. You're going to be a sacrifice. They shall consume into smoke, shall they consume away. All right. So it is imperative to turn to the Lord now. All right. And be sealed in this gospel. All right. Get the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding so the angels will be with you. All right. Hebrews 4 and 1. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us of entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, okay, unto the other Israelites, right? Okay. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. Okay. All right. And let's go down to verses. Now we'll read 3. For we which have believed do enter into his rest. Okay, we believe, so we have entered into the Lord's rest. As he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. And we go down to verses 9. Right? I think that's what that is. Yeah. There remaineth therefore a rest to the people of the Most High. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Because the elect of Israel had to not forsake after the ways of the world, all right, and seek the Lord 100%, all right, so they could get this knowledge, this wisdom, and go out and teach this truth. They had to forsake everything. Okay, verse 10. For he that is entered into his rest, he also has ceased from his own works, as the Most High did from his. Let us labor therefore to enter into that rest. Okay, that's why we do these lessons week in, week out. Lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Okay. All right. So that's what the men of the Lord have done. Okay. All right. Because this is not our rest. Hebrews 13 and 14. And it reads, for here have we no continuing city. We don't have a continuing city here in America. But we seek one to come. We're seeking the kingdom of heaven, a whole new rulership and dominion, okay, wherein righteousness will dwell, okay? That's what we're seeking, all right? All right. Seeking to find this, all right. And for you women, Isaiah 32 and 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. And like I was saying, for the ventures shall fail. All right. The ventures is falling right now. You see the woman that was crying, right? She said she had no children. She had no husband, right? For the ventures shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth on your loins. In other words, repent. Cry out to the Lord. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. All right, you see that? That's what is happening in Babylon. All right, this golden city is falling apart, and they're taking away all the joy. The Lord is taking all away the joy from this place. He's the one doing it all. Okay, all right. All right, so we have to repent, turn to the Lord, all right, and seek the Lord. All right. Isaiah 43 and 1, where the Lord is still going to be with his servants. All right. So we have to seek him 100 now. Isaiah 43 and 1. But now, thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine. Okay. So the Lord has already redeemed us, okay, through Yahweh Shai, his elect. So even though these evil days come, he's going to preserve us. Isaiah 41, 8 through 9, 8 through 16. But thou, Israel, art my servant Jacob, whom I have have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend, thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth. Okay, we were scattered from the one end of the earth, the east, all the way to the west. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof. The Lord rose up the chief men over there in Harlem, New York City, all right, over there in One West, and they began going out and preaching this word on the highways and byways, all right, just as Yahweh did. And that's how we have this great awakening today. Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, thou art my servant. I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Okay? Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them, and shalt not find them. Even them that contended with thee, they that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing of naught. For I, the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. So we can take comfort in that. I will help thee, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and shall glory in the Holy One of Israel. So take comfort in that. This is not our rest, all right? We seek a continuous city, all right? Our rest is not in Babylon. Shalom.